Look, I don't want to be a dick, all right? But if Gary Vee, with all his advantages, has to fold and admit that YouTube won, what makes you think you're special? Gary Vee finally admitted that YouTube beat him. The guy who built an entire empire on document, don't create, and honestly kind of getting away with posting whatever he wanted whenever on all platforms, just folded to YouTube. And if he can't win by playing by his own rules, with a team of, who knows, maybe 30 people or more, with millions of followers, I don't want to be mean, but you don't stand a chance either. Look, you're a health and fitness professional trying to be interesting. You want to talk about peptides on Monday, conspiracy theories on Tuesday, fitness drama on Wednesday. You think variety is going to be the thing that makes you compelling, but your channel will never make it and your business isn't going to grow because YouTube doesn't care how interesting you are. I'm going to explain why a well-rounded approach will kill your business and what to do instead. So let's hear it from Gary Vee himself. All right, it's going to take me a second because I got a bunch of buttons to push. Doing this kind of live. Where's my mouse? Anybody see my mouse? There it is. All right, check this out.
For example, on YouTube proper, me being all over the place is hurting me in some ways. That algo works in a way that like is more Mr. Beast life. I'm okay with that ish. My whole framework of document, don't create, being contextual to a lot of people. There's definitely in a YouTube proper world, some shortcomings that come along with that, which is why I've never, even though I have a lot of followers, my views are not strong because I'm not doing the best practices. And that's kind of out of like sustained curiosity if it ever changes, and a shortcoming that I should be better at, and is very much a big priority for mine in 26 of like being more production oriented.
But you like showing multiple different things. So you're interested.
I do, but I can do that on every other channel. Yeah. Like YouTube has now like looked me in the face, like YouTube proper, not shorts, has looked me in the face as a platform and like, that's cute, Gary, but like you're going to fucking lose if you don't like conform to us, which is more programmatic stuff. So I feel like I'm ready to like fold. Like I feel like YouTube beat me. You know what I mean? Kind of like this can beat me.
So again, if you have seen any of my previous, let me shut this down, by the way. If you've seen any of my previous videos, you know I'm actually a gigantic fan of Gary Vee, and without him, there's a really good chance I wouldn't be where I'm at, because I did follow his advice for many, many years. So I am super grateful that he is big enough to admit, that he had to basically fold. But let that sink in, right? Like, YouTube beat Gary Vee. And shout out to the 505 podcast. Hopefully you guys are cool with me using this. I think you guys did an amazing interview, and this was done a while ago, and I still go back to it on a regular basis because it was that damn good. But let's get into it. Okay, so first off, what does YouTube proper mean? So he's distinguishing YouTube Shorts from, the other side of the platform. And on YouTube Shorts, and then, even Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff, you can kind of post whatever you want and you can be all over the place. The algorithms on that side of YouTube and of course on social media, the algorithm rewards volume and virality regardless of topic and even, topic consistency. You can puke up 100 posts in 1 minute, and all those platforms are going to say, thank you, keep going, because it doesn't matter. But YouTube proper, the long form platform where people come to learn, to solve problems, to find expertise, that demands something different. It demands programmatic content. And watch out, your boy is using big words like programmatic these days. I don't know what's happening. I think running a business is forcing me to actually try to learn stuff. So in this context, though, what programmatic means is, consistency with topics, predictable value, and a clear lane. Just a clear lane. Okay. Gary's whole philosophy has been document, don't create. Show up, film your life, post those thoughts, be authentic, and that works everywhere else. But YouTube looked at his millions of followers and said, That's cool, bro. We don't care. If you're not serving a consistent audience with consistent value, your views will stay mediocre. And it is crazy. Like somebody like Gary Vee, like, dude, he does have many, like, I don't know how many millions of subscribers. Every video he puts out should get millions of views. But because, again, he's kind of all over the place, it doesn't hit that way. So even with a massive team, unlimited resources, and decades of social media dominance, he can't fight it. The algorithm demands niche focus. It rewards channels that teach one thing really well, not channels that dabble in a little bit of everything. And look, I don't want to be a dick, all right? But if Gary Vee, with all his advantages, has to fold and admit that YouTube won, what makes you think you're special? What makes you think your fitness channel can succeed by posting about peptides one day, carnivore diet the next day, and government food conspiracies the day after that? Right? Can we get them a little bit more similar than that? You can't. And the data proves it. Let me show you exactly what I mean. And some of these numbers are going to change. No names are going to be revealed because I'm not an asshole. And there's also, it's not like HIPAA, if you know what that is, but like there's definitely some client like relationship stuff that I'm not going to ruin, right? But I did take a coaching call with a client, and I looked at just 1 week of their uploads, right? Five episodes in 1 week, 5 completely different topics, because like they're all in the same like fitness realm, but very different still. And the view counts told a story that should make every fitness pro pay attention. All right, here's slightly accurate numbers. All right, there is no exaggeration in these numbers. The numbers themselves are just a little bit off, just so that way I don't hurt anyone's feelings. But although this person's probably going to know anyways. Monday's episode, 117 views, random ass topic. Tuesday, 98 views, random guest. Wednesday, 1,523 views in their niche. Fancy that. Thursday, 97 views, another random topic. Friday, 166 views. It's cool. Another random topic. Now, all of those views are solid, right? Like I've talked about this recently, like views almost don't matter so long as you are talking to your audience, helping that one person. But in this case, those views definitely hurt because they're not serving their audience, right? So I don't want those numbers to make you feel bad if you aren't hitting the low numbers. Not at all. I'm just showing you the drastic difference in what happens when this podcast talks to their audience. So let me ask you the very, very obvious question, which I just answered, but why did that one episode get the most views? It's because people like what people know this podcaster for, right? The main thing, the unique approach, not the well-rounded, let's talk about all things interesting content, the specific niche and specific expertise that podcaster brings. They know this. They go to that channel for this. They received that. They stuck around. YouTube is like, oh, people are digging this and they're sticking around longer. Let's serve this to more people. It's kind of magic. I don't know. Maybe it's not magic. What it is it's undeniable. When they stay in their lane, Norton, they teach what they actually know, right? They know this certain topic best. So people stick around because they know they're not going to get this information from anyone else as good as they can right here and now. When they try to be interesting and talk about everything else, the audience just fades away.